Okay, so what does a 19 get me?
All right.
Bomb color investigations.
All right. Bomb collar investigations. Let's see. Upon examining one of these collars as you're walking along, it seems that it is the mechanism for unlocking it is on the back, so no one would be able to reach it behind them. The unlocking seems to be fairly simple. Um, you know, like the number dial on like a bike chain.
Yeah.
It's that.
So, then I decide maybe it has a magical component to it. I roll Arcana.
So it's a
Alright.
combination lock on the back?
Yes, a combination lock.
Okay.
There is no magical component to this.
Okay.
With a 19, you aren't exactly sure what the function of this collar is.
Explodes.
Obviously.
Alright. Well, Manwich is looking around. He's noticing the collars as well. The hell are those things?
They might be. And this is crazy, but they might be explosive in nature.
You think so?
Maybe.
They're the only ones without any marks, so they might be civilians. It's weird they let them walk out in broad daylight, but that might explain the collars.
Can't quite figure out how
Can
it
I
works, but the lock's on the back.
Can Waffle just walk up to a random bystander and ask him, hey, what's that color on your neck?
You do. It's like, this is the newest East Side trend. You should try it sometime. It's wonderful. Everyone's doing it.
Fashion.
Oh, and what is it? I mean, it's glowing. It's pretty cool.
Oh yes, one of those new. How does the manufacturer say it? The one with them LED lights. So technical. What a marvelous age of technology. Don't you agree?
Oh, and where can I buy one? Let me try it.
Oh, you can get them at any store. You just have to know who to ask.
And do you, Fen, know who I should ask?
Can't say I do. I got mine as a gift. It was great. I got it from the love of my life. We're gonna get married soon.
Is
Oh,
that the engagement
congratulations
ring?
then.
It was great. Just great.
Well,
I rolled a sense motive, by the way. He is telling the truth, or...
29.
no, he's clearly full of shit.
So, what actually is it?
I told you, it's the newest fashion. He looks around. You know what?
Intimidate. So, what exactly is it?
Well, look, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to go get ready for my wedding. So if you'll excuse me.
I'm not trying to intimidate. He just runs away.
He's just kind of just like doesn't run away, but just kind of briskly tries to walk past.
Well,
Waffle. Let
Yes?
him go. Don't cause a scene.
I was just asking.
He just silence and gives you a look.
So, should we roll a perception to see where it is sold? Or given? Or somewhere?
What are you asking? Make a perception for where? For what?
Well, this thing must be given out somewhere. Maybe we can find it.
Oh, he's trying to look for where they're
Alright,
being
make a perception.
distributed.
We got the +2, right?
Alright. You notice there is, in fact, a vendor that sells these. However, Lily, with your knowledge engineering, you can tell that the ones that are being sold are obviously fake.
Well, fake.
The ones that are being sold don't explode, obviously.
They're obviously made of, like, hard plastic made to look like
Ah.
the material.
That's
You should still get a
odd.
few to blend in.
Waffle.
Yes.
Those colors that are being sold are not the same. I wonder why would they need to set up a front like that?
Well, that's because those colors are probably something that outsiders shouldn't really see or something. It is actually still good for us because we can use it to blend in.
I am not putting on something like that.
Not even the fake one?
Hmm. It's still something from our enemies. They could easily use it somehow.
Well, can you make a copy of it? Or something that looks like it?
Fine, but I'm looking over them extensively before I'm letting anyone put them on.
Splendid. So I turn to Manwich. So should we buy a few? It would help.
Would it help?
Well, blending in, as I said.
I'm highly against it. Let's figure out what they are before we go start buying anything from here.
Then buy one, and then let Lily check it out.
Fine. One.
So Waffle just grinning and just, running forward. Yay! Shiny things,
You walk up to the vendor.
I guess. You still need to
The,
take a look at it.
the vendor is just this happy looking cattle. He's just so happy to be there. You also notice the mark on him. Like, hello, good sir. How can I help you today?
Good day to you. I have just been traveling over here and I see these glowing little thingies.
Yes. They're
Might
the
I
newest.
buy one from my niece? For my niece? She will love it.
Absolutely. She'll love it. It'd go great with you too. The nice little red lights on the front of these would go great with your outfit. Maybe you should buy two.
I'm sadly I'm too old for this, but let the little children play with it in the future.
Nice. Well, in that case, it's 5 gold for one of these.
5 gold. Can I roll what can I do what can I roll for haggling it down?
Diplomacy, appraise.
Diplomacy or appraise.
Oh, then which one is higher? I think diplomacy is 3.
Nobody has high appraise.
I mean, you could try intimidation, but that might not end well.
I don't really want to try intimidation right now. I am acting like an idiot right now.
Look at
Appraise
this
is
roll.
4.
Try to haggle. Wait, no, that's a bad idea. No, don't do that.
That's an appraisal. I just look at it. I don't think that's enough. Well, it looks like a little bit like a children's toy. Is it really worth 5 gold?
Ah, yes, well, normally they'd be a little pricier, but today's a special day. Today is the day when our glorious leader is going to return from a great trip, so in celebration, they're half off for the day.
Alrighty, then I buy one.
Alright, 5 gold.
Half off.
Mhm. Oh, it's 5 gold. 5.
Alright.
That's the price after it's halved.
Oh well, I have a lot of money. I'll buy one. I will just loot it back from his corpse later.
I mean, it could have been 10 gold, but I mean, it's only 5 gold. You make like 1,000 times more than that.
Yeah, I told you. I'm actually loot it down.
Gotta save that 5 gold for that one item that's gonna cost 5 gold.
Yep.
Waffle's gonna be
No
begging for
wasting
money,
money.
in the near future.
It's all part of the speedrun strats.
That was very
That's how it is. Alright, well, you get one of the fake collars.
Okay, so I take it to Lily to check it out.
Alright.
Okay. So I actually have it.
The color blows up, killing me and Lily.
What should I be rolling?
Make a knowledge engineering.
Okay. Ha ha ha!
Oh no, Lily, these are actually collars!
They're bomb collars.
Can I just roll a knowledge engineering myself?
You realize that yes, even these fake collars are bomb collars.
I rolled the knowledge engineering myself.
You realize that, alright, Waffle, with your knowledge engineering, you can clearly tell that it is fake. It is a piece of plastic. You can probably throw it out on the ground and break it, and nothing will happen.
I found a compartment.
What?
I think it's explosive.
Do you try
The Papa just like looks at it like really hard. Explosive how?
do you try opening it, Lily?
Stand back, everyone. I'm gonna open it slowly.
Lily, what the heck? It's clearly just plastic. And some
Hey,
wire.
Lily knows her explosives.
Alright.
she opens
So-
it slowly. It's the battery. It's for the light.
You open it slowly. All of a sudden, boo, something shoots out at you. It's confetti.
Oh.
Oh, hey, I like it.
Wrong in a way.
Everyone around you is just laughing.
Not Lucas. Lucas isn't laughing.
All the people of Eastside are just laughing. They're having a good time.
Oh, okay. He's definitely not laughing then.
Alright, after that, they all continue walking.
Are you okay, Lily?
Well, I messed up that badly.
I'm telling you, the sand in the eyes.
She got confetti in her eyes now.
Thanks, but I need to focus more.
Anyhow, Waffle puts this glowy thing away. It's gonna be useful as a flashlight.
If I'm this jumpy, I won't be any help.
I can use the jumpiness to act like some kind of weird tourist. You can play it up.
While you are all recovering from the collar jump scare, make a perception.
Not as good as the toaster jump scare. No, the Pop-Tart jump scare. Jump scare. Jump
Worst
scare.
You got the +2, yeah.
Worst explosion in an A campaign this weekend, for
Wow,
sure.
sand in my
For sure.
eye.
You still got confetti in your eyes from the explosion before.
Lily!
Well, at least I didn't get no in my eyes.
Oh no.
It's true.
Oh no.
Oh no, Brox, you get sand in
Oh,
your
no.
eyes.
No, I got the confetti from the explosion in my eye.
you got hit with you got hit with some of the confetti. All right. Everyone except Brox is it's still like an 8. So you just kind of barely hear what happens. A person runs into East Side. He's wearing this very good-looking, very fancy Egyptian-like armor. He yells at the top of things, "Make way! Make way! Clear path! The Pharaoh comes!"
We make way.
You
We
see,
should kind of hide.
you see literally everyone just parting onto one side of the road.
Should we like try to hide Manbitch? He's a bit quite easy to see.
He's the tall one.
I mean, Lily doesn't exactly blend into a crowd either.
None of you
Lucas
blend in.
didn't.
None of you blend in.
I can use
You're-
disguise.
You're
I
the
roll
main-
disguise.
You're the main characters. None of you blend in.
I roll stealth.
I use disguise stuff.
Roll some stealths or
Well, I mean,
disguises.
Lily is literally the only unicorn that's the color shade. So.
As I start setting up the watch together for musics.
Should I roll stealth or disguise?
It's up to you.
I hide in the dirt.
All right, you hide in the
sand.
dirt.
It's nice to see. I dig.
I use my
I have
ring of
some-
invisibility and stealth.
I actually will stealth. I stay behind Manwich.
Okay.
And I roll a 1.
All right.
Damn
Hold on,
Sam!
I have-
Lily will stand there.
Apparently Bao does too, because everyone can see her.
I have some kind of disguise skill, but I forgot what it is. Oh, never mind.
Bao's like panicking to try and find a hiding spot, but isn't.
All right. You all do your stealthing and everything.
Does a
Hold on a
78 work?
Yes, you stealth.
Be stealth while standing still.
Oops, that didn't work. That's a plus 14 on that. So
I'm a bold with spike chair. I totally fit in.
Alright.
So 27 on disguise.
Well, up there is the watch together for the musics if anyone is interested in it.
Oh no, Wyoming! You need to stop being Super Saiyan.
All right. So
Calm your hair down. It's making you.
as
No.
the entire city literally clears the path, make a perception.
All the bulls here have spike chair. Didn't you see earlier? Jeez.
Yeah, they had mohawks.
Totally.
You guys don't actually get your +2 because you can't see me.
Oh no.
Where'd he go? Where'd
No,
he
no.
go?
17 then.
Minus 2 that.
Ouch, that was low roll.
Mine's still 11.
Mine's 27 then.
Wait, I still get my own bonus, so that's 16. 16.
And he's underground.
Well, you know, you have to roll perception on yourself. It's-
Yeah, you have to be able to see yourself before you get the bonus.
I'm peeking.
Ooh, that... What was that?
I'm sponsoring Moana.
All right. So into the town walks a group. Of the group, you notice one of them is Lubu.
Well then.
The other is interesting. The other person walking in is Zhao Yudun.
We've been tricked.
Oh no,
He-
again.
Interestingly enough, however, Zhao Yudun isn't wearing his eye patch.
He had an eye patch?
Yeah, I said he had an eye patch.
It was his disguise.
Oh no, you know what that
I
means?
guess I didn't hear it.
That means he was downloading illegally.
Oh no. Yar.
And now he's not right now. He took off the eye patch.
And in the middle, there's a couple of other of these soldiers with the Egyptian-style armor, and in the middle of them is the person Zhao Yudun explained to be the Pharaoh. A large-sized golden sphinx with these pitch-black eyes, and his entire outfit does in fact resemble the pharaohs of old. However, his outfit is black and gold.
Not blue and no.
Maria.
Blue, not blue and gold. Black and gold.
Yeah, that's not blue and black. Yeah, right. Yeah, that almost worked.
Maria.
Also,
Maria.
everyone, you notice someone is standing next. Bao, you've already seen this person.
Hey, it's that guy.
You recognize it
Is
as
that
the
previous one?
Oh, the unicorn. Okay.
Oh wait, the unicorn's there?
Yep. He
With
is
the map?
standing. He is standing like with you guys.
What?
It's the three wizards.
And you certainly hadn't seen him walk up to you before. He's just there now.
And
Still in his mask?
Yep.
Right.
Can we help
Wait,
you?
is he?
So we are like sub.
hmm. Well, he's gonna glance at him and not say anything.
When you look at him, he goes, "Don't look at me. Watch what happens. It's important."
Yeah, Wyoming is just kind of staring straight ahead at this point.
Well, he's nodding. Looks back.
Lucas is watching him from his
Yeah,
little hidey hole.
you literally heard the unicorn say to you, "Don't look at me. Watch.
Oh yeah.
It's important."
I'm
There are
wa-
buildings around there. Yeah, that's a town, so there's plenty of buildings around, right?
Yeah.
I get myself perched on top of one real quick.
I
You act like a gargoyle.
disobey as we're looking at the unicorn.
Yeah. Well, Lily nods and then looks back at the Sphinx, I guess.
Ass-
Nice.
assuming you know that he can even see me with my in my hidey hole.
Waffle just takes down his hat and tries to blend in with the red shirt.
I mean, there's a
What
crowd,
do your
right?
outsider eyes see?
Well, you all notice as the Sphinx continues to walk, one of the people wearing a collar just kind of, you see him kind of
Blow up.
coming out of the crowd behind him.
His head explodes.
They're just walking, and then you just hear him just yell, run up to him. The Sphinx turns around, and then the person just stabs the Sphinx directly into the heart.
Gasp.
Huh. That was easy.
Make a perception.
Oh no. That didn't kill him? I wonder. Well,
Yeah, you definitely get. You in Wyoming definitely get it. Let's see.
Fuck.
Was that everyone? Yeah. Only Lily and Wyoming are able to see it. Lily and Wyoming, you both notice that when the Sphinx is stabbed, the knife goes into this odd, I'm trying to find the best way to explain it.
a pocket dimension instead of into his chest.
Portal.
Basically, it stabs into him and then it's just sinks into this odd black mass.
Like, nope. It's a portal.
The person steps back, just staring. The Sphinx just is silent, looks at the knife, grabs it, and just slowly pulls it out. There's no blood, no wound. And when the knife is pulled out, the black mass simply disappears, and there's no sign he was ever stabbed. That was unfortunate. The Pharaoh raises one of his paws and just waves it past the guy, and then you just hear beep, 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 beep. The light on the person's collar is beginning to glow, on and off. He's like, wait,
Fully
wait, no,
refreshed.
please.
Fully rushes up.
So what are you trying to do?
Probably remove the collar.
You are like quite far away.
Can we try to grab her before she rushes out?
You may try.
Can somebody with a better CMB try to grab her?
Can I like cast that change? How it's called?
Bark change.
Bark change to crit really.
I have a +9, but I'm not near her.
I got a plus, like, not 8, I think? No, 7. It's, like, not good. Don't do it.
Can we just ask Mambitch to grab Lily and then that's it?
You see him not even knowing.
Fine. I run up to her and trip her.
Tiny scorpion tripping her.
Well,
Alright, nat 20.
Boom. She's,
Lily, you're tripped up. Unless a 43 is somehow higher than your CMD. Or lower
Well,
than your
see-
CMD.
I think it's a... Can you crit, like, combat maneuvers?
Well, you can't crit per se, but you still get that plus 10.
Well, attack roll, but whatever.
Yeah, I think it's like an attack roll where you just get it if you
You're
get
getting the plus 10 off any
any
20.
nat 20 will get a plus
Any
9.
nat 20 will get the plus 10.
I see.
No.
She's tripped. Are you insane?
Lily, don't make a
Waffle just
scene.
can Waffle just grab him, lift her up, lift her up and like you are a freaking general, like somebody who has brains. Use it.
Please don't make a scene.
Yes, that.
If you run in there, you're okay. It's probably not. Probably don't have enough time to finish that sentence.
You hear the unicorn speak. This was meant to happen. You were meant to see this. Let it happen.
Are you serious?
Yes. Now watch.
Not going to let another ungulate's head explode because of my negligence.
Because it looks pretty cool.
Waffle, you're not helping.
He is silent. The
Also, that would make you killed, so please
the
don't do it.
ungulate is panicking, trying to get the collar off. It continues to blink faster and faster and faster, and then it turns green, and then
Confetti pops out.
you see him. This green light envelops the ungulate. He screams bloody murder, and it's almost like he gets digitized and just shoots up into the sky somewhere.
Oh, he went to the satellite Marla Hotel.
That ship, yeah.
The
I
satellite.
think it's a satellite, not a ship.
Either one.
He looks at the knife, just tosses it, and he turns back around and continues walking.
I catch it.
You catch the knife. It is a mundane knife.
Cool. I am adding mundane knife to my inventory.
It's important. It's important. It's important.
Is it a key item?
Yes, it is.
So it can't be equipped as a weapon.
We are going to make the
It's-
ultimate golem from these
It's
things.
going to be used as a key later.
Everyone who was watching, the people who had the marks were just watching intently, and the other ones who had the collars are just looking away during the entire event. Eventually, the Pharaoh continues walking past you guys and further into the city. And as he disappears, everyone just kind of returns to what they were doing. However, all of the people who have a collar walk with a bit more very clear look of despair in their eyes.
What the hell was that?
Well, that was not a bomb.
He had the enemy right in front of us.
Ryan hops down and unsells. You know full well we couldn't have taken that on.
Full
Alright.
well. Didn't even try.
Thought you were a strategist. That was not the time to attack.
That is not a good. That is simply suicide. Not a good idea in any way, shape, or form.
I appreciate what you tried to do, and that's why I couldn't bring myself to stop you.
As everything goes back to normal, you all notice that the unicorn has disappeared.
Damn it! I was just about
Of
to
course
turn
he
around and
has.
get. I make a quick perception. See if I can get him, see him real quick. Chase after him, something like that.
He is no longer there.
Bao speaks up. It's like, I think he's been watching us since we entered the city.
If that's true, then I can guess what he is.
Please explain.
An observer.
That would make sense.
All they do is sit back.
Well, it's in the name.
You see Manwich reaching up into his communication. We have a situation. Fall back.
You're calling it off?
After that, we have to.
Why? It's a tactician and perhaps a general. If we kill them both, then they'll be devastated.
That's if.
Last time, the person we ran into was Lubu, right? Me and Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time we encountered Lubu, we just about lost half the party. Me and Jack, and we lost the leader.
Jack's an idiot.
He was a good
Your
warrior.
cannonballs
Practically
Nothing
by
else.
yourself.
Your cannonballs barely faced him. I am pretty sure we do not want to get into a fight with him right now.
Lubu by himself could take the party on. We only escaped because one of the leaders, what was his name? I forget the name, that got himself killed to let us get away.
Ishimaru.
Ishimaru.
Yeah. We only escaped because Ishimaru got himself killed to get us go.
Sorry.
It's not just what we saw the Pharaoh do. It's who was with him as well.
About that, why is he there? Referring to the leader of the town.
I don't know.
That
That's
was
why
him,
we're
right?
like I said, I don't know. That's why we're falling back. There's too many unknown variables in this to carry on the mission, or at least this plan.
I agree with falling back and making a new plan.
Here's the problem. Our plan B won't work either.
Well, plan A will sure as hell won't work, so...
Because if he's with them and he knows about the storm, then they likely know about the storm.
That means we need a plan C. Simple as that. And we need to fall back for that.
All of our plans aren't likely to work. That's why we're falling back. Now do as I say.
Lead the way.
He looks around. There should be a few alleyways. Follow me.
I walk next to Lily and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lily. I wanted to save him too.
Doesn't matter.
So I stealth and follow Manwich.
Alright. You will all quietly exit east side and make your way back to camp. Everyone gathers around Paprika, Arizona, and Zuge. Arizona looks at him. Why'd we fall back?
Because apparently we need to put the leader of West Side to the flame.
What? I'll explain. The Pharaoh entered east side. Alongside Lubu, who was being targeted for killing one of the councilmen. Among them was supposedly Zhao Yudun, our Longma leader of West Side.
Supposedly, you saw him. The only thing different was the eye patch was missing.
That's what strikes me as odd. 20 years ago, Zhao Yudun lost his eye.
It's not like there's magics that fix such damage.
It just painted on his eyelid.
No. He never healed it. I know.
Then I guess we'll have to find out when we meet him
Right.
here. If we meet him here.
I suppose we will. Now, the main reason. The Pharaoh has some kind of odd power. I don't know what it was, but he didn't. He got stabbed. You all saw it.
He did
Right.
not.
I mean, yeah, he didn't. But
No. He created.
He got stabbed but didn't. That's the point.
He didn't get stabbed. He created a hole through which the knife traveled through rather than his own body.
You say he made the equivalent of a bag of holding at the spot he was getting stabbed.
That would be perhaps an accurate assessment, yes.
How?
Magic.
Well, if it's... I mean, the important question is how we can dispel it. Do we need to dispel it directly? Or with some kind of, I don't know,
Another
stuff?
question. Can catching him by surprise cause him to not be able to do that?
He was caught by surprise.
I doubt it. The guy came out in the open, plenty of reaction time.
He said he came from behind him.
He was
I think-
screaming.
I think just taking off his
when he
protection will
was
surprise.
stabbed, however, the pharaoh was looking at him.
Like, he came out of the crowd and just charged him. Very easy to dodge that.
At least a second between when he turned around and when he was stabbed.
I think just dispelling his, I don't know, enchantment or whatever would be a surprise enough. He is probably used to having that kind of defense. So it would be rather new to him to get stabbed. So we should work about dispelling that
Lily.
whole Lily and Bao. That's your job.
The spaceship in the space. Do you think those colors have some way to bring these people to that area?
Doesn't make much sense. I
Because it didn't
couldn't
look
find
like he
any
died.
magic to it.
Do you think
Although-
the magic would only activate when he waved his hand over? Because it only did something when he waved his hand.
I have another theory.
What if technology? Now
Yes,
Matrix and
it could be technological, though. I
Maybe-
don't know how.
Like a
Maybe using
teleportation
the-
spell, but made mechanically?
Yeah, it sounds pretty far-fetched, but it's the only lead we have.
Looking at what technologies have been brought into this world recently, I would say not much is far-fetched at this point.
Even non-technologically speaking, not much is far-fetched at this point.
I guess that's also true. But are we waiting for the town leader just gonna stand here, or should we hide? Because if he sees us, he might run.
We should pull him over, see if he has his eye, and if he does, blow his head off.
We may also check
Interrogation might be needed.
We may also check to see if he had an alibi, if he was actually here or not at the time.
Mad Mitch, I'd be fine with staking his office out.
Why don't we just walk up to him and ask him to show us his eye
Yes.
and his alibi and stuff? I mean, you can stay there staking it out, but it's just waste of time.
If we... And if...
You're assuming he won't run
His-
immediately when he sees us.
And if his facts don't line up, then he dies.
Also, the local horror
I
wants
think
us
it would be
make
better to
perceptions.
just capture and interrogate him, not kill him outright.
Do we still get Lucas's bonus?
Guys, the unicorn's back. I point in the direction that the unicorn is.
And he is sitting on a box right next to the big band.
I wave at him.
I cautiously walk over to him.
Lily steps forward. A little angrily.
He looks at all of you. Can I help you?
Can you?
Are you
Why?
a server?
Do you even have to ask?
I want to make sure.
That's a interesting question. Am I?
More important question. Do I care?
You asked the question, so you do.
I
Plan.
didn't.
Do you plan on giving us any any answers to anything?
I was listening. I can tell you while you're partially right.
That's a no. Good.
Oh no, I will explain things, but I won't give you the outright answers.
So, Wyoming was correct. There's no
Right.
point in talking.
Is there?
Ryan ignores the rest of the party and says, "Can you explain the device? Even if you can't give us a straight answer."
It's a mechanical device. Designed
Once was a parent.
designed to send its victims up into... What was that robot called it? Ah yes, the Eclipse.
So I was right.
So you've been watching us for that long.
I've been watching you for a long time.
Well, that clears up my first question.
I'm assuming the reason we needed to see this is because we can exploit this information somehow.
No. You were meant to see what the Pharaoh's ability was.
The
Who
ability
wanted us to see it?
divert
The hero or
any
you?
attack.
I did.
Do you want to help us or do you want to help the Pharaoh?
I suggested that ungulate to attack the Pharaoh. It was necessary to show you what the Pharaoh's ability was.
Do you mind taking the mask off?
No.
You don't mind.
That's what I was just about to say.
I'm not taking the mask off.
You know all of us, why can't we know you?
Because you're not meant to learn that yet.
It's a Trigeton.
If you want to put I'll put a name to my face. Call me King.
So,
King it is then.
Pawn. I believe you said that you ordered him to attack the Pharaoh. Why wouldn't you have just told us his ability directly instead of sacrificing a life?
That's against the rules.
Is that guy dead?
Yes, can you tell us his fate?
He's not dead.
Splendid. Then he was not
Although-
sacrificed.
Although, what will happen to him may be worse than death. Of course, before you even ask, I can't tell you what that is. You'll just have to find out later.
What good does this ability information do if we still can't attack him?
Because I haven't told you what it is. Once you do, the answer will become quite clear.
Then tell us what it is.
The Pharaoh has the ability to deny any attack that comes his way.
Regardless of surprise or magical dispelling?
Anyone that he can see.
Is there a limit?
So you have to see, he has to see him, the person attacking.
Yes.
Is
And
there a way to...
there is no limit. Any attack that is directly targeted at him. A person can try and snipe him from 500 miles away. And if he's able to see it coming, he can simply deny it.
So, as many attacks, regardless of number of attacks.
You said directly.
Yes. Any attack he can see.
So
Is
by
there a way to actually dispel it somehow?
So you're saying that an attack that is more than just directed at him could potentially get through? Say a
Yes.
fireball.
Yes, well, even then you have to follow the rules afterwards.
when you say see, do you mean just visually? Physically with his eyes?
Yes. See and be aware of it. This scenario that I provided in question assumes that the Pharaoh is already aware of the sniper.
So if
Of course,
the
that is not outside that is not outside the possibilities of a god.
It's just theoretically, if they could not physically see, but were still aware of...
Why does the Pharaoh have this form as well as the one we've seen? What is the point of this current form?
The Pharaoh can take millions of forms. It's all to play the role he's meant to keep the con going.
I didn't hear what you said before that.
Pharaoh can negate any attack he's aware of with his physical eyes.
Okay, I got that. But
So is it just his eyes, or if he hears an attack, can he?
Yes, that's what I was asking.
Hear, see, feel, smell.
What if we take away his 1-800 contacts? Then his specialized can see.
Like I said, even if he hears it, or smells it, or feels it, something, using the 5 senses we all have.
How quick would that reaction be?
Especially on feeling, yes.
Could a bullet get past the feeling, or is he fast enough, or can he sense it
What if we
long before it comes? Or
What if we
a
just-
few seconds before it's there?
What if we just mine the path he's going to go on, and just blow it when he is above it? We can hide that pretty well.
That's waffle,
Explosives
always
give
thinking
off-
practical, like...
Explosives give off a peculiar scent most of the time.
That's why we dig it.
Do you
Into
know?
the-
King begins to explain. Do you know how fast it takes you to blink?
Kinda fast?
Roughly in between 0.1 and 0.4 seconds. So let's ballpark it at 0.3 seconds. The Pharaoh's reaction time is faster than that.
That's still not faster than an explosion.
You can almost say it's practically instantaneous.
Still slower than an explosion.
So what you're saying is all we have to do is rip apart his senses one by one until he's left with nothing.
That would take much more time than we'd have.
Yes. And by that time, you'd probably already be dead, before you even torn apart his first of 5 senses.
What if we didn't tear
Would
them
be
apart,
easy.
but distracted them?
What if we just, throw a few flashbangs and some smoke and that's about it? During the rain!
I was
People can't
thinking
see
a
it.
There are-
strong...
Bells for blindness. And deafness.
Actually, it's the same spell.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You
again,
can just
That takes time to cast.
That's also an attack that he'd potentially be able to negate.
That's why we should use flashbangs and during the rain, so he can't really pinpoint by smell because it washes it off.
all of these are theoretically possible, but at the same time, for certain spells, you have to follow the rules.
Can you explain the rules then?
Yes, it takes an action, a standard action to cast a spell.
Yeah, I got that.
Just blow him up. I think that's the more sensible idea. There's nothing in the world that cannot be solved with enough high explosive.
It would be difficult to explain the rules. Let us just say there's a chance all these spells could fail against the Pharaoh.
That's why we don't just use that. We do all of these plans
Clearly.
at the same time.
Clearly, he
Yeah.
has spell
Yep.
resistance.
Yes, that is theoretically possible.
All of this, as I said, is possible. You can distract 5 senses and you would lose this ability. So then, you would have the ability to attack him. All you need is 1 hit.
Wait. All you need is 1 hit to kill a god?
No. All you need is 1 hit to negate his ability.
His ability won't work after the first hit.
Yes. It's the only safeguard he put in.
Lily,
So what technically disables it?
As I said, a physical attack.
I get your...
So he's like Link. When he takes damage, he can't shoot lasers out of his sword anymore.
I get the feeling that when you said he, you weren't talking about Yarla.
Yes, I was not talking about the Pharaoh.
so this ability is not natural per se, but crafted.
No. How can I explain it? You, points to Lily, you have that gun you were gifted by Waffle, didn't you?
Yes.
Can I have it for a moment?
Be careful with that. That ebony was hard to get.
What was it, like a
Ivory
flatline
made.
crystal or something like that?
I think the ivory was the part that was hard to get.
Okay. But, okay, so she gives it to him.
Loaded.
Thank you.
No.
Is it loaded?
No.
It's not loaded? Can you load it?
Just put a cannonball in it.
If I end up getting shot by this,
Oh no, I'm not going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot myself.
So you have the same
fair
ability
enough,
then.
pawn. She loads it.
Thank you. This will explain the Pharaoh's power. Explain a certain great deal of things. He takes a gun, puts it next to his chest, and he pulls the trigger point blank.